Let's look at the other LA team. Let's look at the
Oh, the,
Lakers.
the Lakers, the Lakers. All
This,
right,
this
man.
is very controversial. You know, a lot of
Man,
Lakers
fuck
fans.
the Lakers, bro. You can come and hate me all you want, man. Fuck the Lakers,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
God damn, bro. Fuck
The
Andre Drummond. What were they thinking? Signing Andre Drummond? What were they
By the
thinking,
way,
man?
we are Laker fans. We live like right outside of LA, so we are Laker fans. All
I'm
of
a
us
Brooklyn
here
Nets
are
fan,
cussing
bro.
the Kuzma.
I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Everyone's sending Drummond to Shanghai right now. What's going on in LA?
I'm now a Shanghai Sharks fan. I'm gonna see Ben Simmons, Kuzma, and Andre Drummond on the roster.
Yeah, so
God damn, bro. What the fuck am I watching, man? I don't know, man. I don't know what they really thought. Or like what were they thinking when they're like, yo, let's sign Andre Drummond, man. This dude,
the
man.
thing is, Andre Drummond was finessing the whole time because like his stats are really good, right? He's averaging 15 rebounds a game. But there's actually a statistic that like out of the 15 rebounds he averages a game, 7 of them is his own rebound. Like he misses a layup and just grabs that shit, and it's 7 of the 15. So he's really only averaging 8 rebounds a game.
Yeah, no, that's atrocious. That's atrocious.
And the thing is, he can play. His play style is very like, I don't want to say empty stats because I don't.
Bro, I've seen this guy taking transition threes, man. This guy's taking transition threes, dude. Fuck that
guy. The thing is, Drummond, like, he got away with it in Detroit.
Yeah, they went to Detroit.
No one's watching Detroit. No one watches Detroit basketball. So, like, now he's in the spotlight. Everyone exposed him for the.
Yeah, everyone can see that. This guy's a fraud, man. This guy sucks. This guy can't play basketball, man. Yeah.
The thing is that I saw a rumor that the Lakers, they said they would only re-sign Drummond for a veteran minimum. I agree with that. Like, I'll take Drummond.
Get this guy out of here, man. Send him to the Shanghai Sharks, dude. God damn, bro. It's either us or the Shanghai Sharks, man. Drummond's gonna be off the bench player for goddamn forever, man. I don't care.
But dude, did you see so someone on Andre Drummond's Instagram, someone was like, yo, sign the veteran minimum for the
Lakers. Yeah, he was like, hell no or something, right?
Fuck no. So he said you're drunk. And before that, when he was still on the Pistons, the reason why the Pistons let him go, traded him to the Cavs, was because Andre Drummond said he was gonna leave and he was gonna try to get a max contract, a 30 mil, 35 mil, 5-year contract, something LeBron and Chris Paul has. So
you're telling me Andre Drummond is even 10% of what Chris Paul is? No,
sir.
The only 10% he is with LeBron is his height. That's it. Good for nothing, tall, useless guy.
So are you resigning? So in what conditions are you gonna resign Drummond if he wants 10 mil over?
I wouldn't even sign him at this point. You know, Schroder wants. I mean, Schroder wants a fucking max. We can't pull money from our ass and just give it to Drummond. You know, like Schroder and Drummond, man, trade those fools, man. Trade those fools, man.
So do you think you wouldn't sign them for a veteran minimum? Like what if
if they both, I mean, if Drummond wants a veteran, like you already said, he said no. But if somehow he's like, all right, you know what, I want to stay in, in the Lakers, give me a vet. All right, cool, I'll get you a vet. I feel like the only way he's gonna get a vet if he's like, yo, I want a max, and his agent's like, bro, stop capping, you're not getting a max, and then he's gonna be like, all right, yo, chill, I'm gonna stay with the Lakers, I'm gonna try to get a ring out of this one, all right, but. Other than that,
the thing with Drummond also is that I think like if I was the Lakers, right, I would just sign Drummond to like. I was thinking because as a depressed Laker fan, all I do all day is I lay in my bed, I think of trades all day, try to get LeBron 5 rings, right? So that's what I do all day. So I was laying in bed, I was like, if I was the Lakers, why don't we just low key? Maybe the Charlotte Hornets GM's not paying attention to Laker games, right? We re-sign Drummond and we do a sign and trade because the Hornets, their weakest position is their centers, right?
Yeah, they got Cody Zeller. That's it. Right?
They have Cody Zeller and Bismack. But they're so guard heavy though. They have LaMelo, Hayward, Rozier, Devontae.
Yeah, we need a guard, dude. Yo, LaMelo to the Lakers, man.
No, we're not
do what your brother couldn't do.
You think they're gonna give up LaMelo for Drummond?
Yo, like you said, maybe they don't know. They're gonna see the stat padding.
No. There's no way, bro. But I think we could get someone like Devontae Graham if we were to do Drummond and something for them. They don't need
Devontae Graham's like, I don't know, man. I feel like he's another shooter.
Drummond. He's small though. That's the thing, but he can shoot. He can play make.
Yeah, I've seen him play. Like, I picked him up in fantasy one or two times.
Yeah.
When another ball was out or something.
So let's keep talking about the Lakers. Looking at this team, who would you keep in the free agency? So Schroder, let's talk about Schroder next. He wants 120 mil.
Yo, Schroder's out of his goddamn mind. I don't know what to tell you, man. That guy is missing open layups on 120 mil. You want what I do at the park for 120 mil? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Yo, get the fuck out of here. There's no way I'm paying Schroder anything more than like 10 mil a year, bro. That's getting 40 mil 4-year contract. That's all he's getting, bro.
I think I'll give him 15.
15 mil a year?
Okay,
that's like what, 60 mil? Okay, yeah, I'll give him that. Like maybe 15 is pushing it, dude. This guy wants like 30 mil a year. Like, what the hell is wrong?
Here's the situation, though. Here's the situation. The Lakers' payroll is currently 136 million.
Yeah.
And the salary cap is 109. So even if we don't re-sign Schroder, that means we just lose Schroder. We don't get anyone else in return. We can't use the money that we declined Schroder with to sign Kyle Lowry or DeRozan.
Okay, the thing is that means we need to look for a next star that's like worth that 120 mil. If that's what you're thinking, if that's what the Lakers wants to do, a sign and trade, I'll fine. Give Schroder 120, sign and trade him for another 120 mil potential star. Which star do you think is what? I feel like there's DeMar DeRozan, right? That will be willing to do that.
I would love DeRozan. The thing with DeRozan is I don't think his play style fits with the Lakers. Like Lakers, we need shooters. We have LeBron. He's a great playmaker, and then we need shooters around LeBron. That's the key to success. Like Miami had Ray Allen, Miller, Battier. So we need shooters, and in the Suns Lakers series, the role players were shooting atrociously.
That's true. That was true. It was horrible. Oh
Pope had 2 good games, I think. Like
I was literally watching the CBA. No cap. It was so bad.
So I think shooting, maybe Kemba Walker could help. I'll be ecstatic if we could somehow do. I don't know about Schroder for Terrence Ross, but I would love to have like a Terrence Ross, a Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway would be a for sure big lock.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Schroder asking for 120. I think he understands that he has the upper hand here in this situation. Like he's like, yo, I'm gonna try to get a bag before he knows that we can't just let him go for free. We have to sign him. We don't want to waste Schroder, right?
Here's the thing with Schroder has to agree to the sign and trade. That's the biggest problem. So let's say we, for whatever reason, I don't know how, the Detroit Pistons want to give us Jeremy Grant. We say yes to that, right? Schroder doesn't want to go to Detroit, bro. So we have to, and he's mentioned he wants to play for a big market team. That's why like talks of Derrick Rose and Alex Burke or something came up. So we would have to trade him to like a big market, like a Chicago, New York, one of those teams. And I don't know what we would want from those teams. So that's
it was a mistake signing fucking Schroder.
I was laying my bed again. I was thinking, how about Russell Westbrook? Now hear me out. Russell Westbrook sounds crazy, right? Russell Westbrook with LeBron, that shit sounds terrible. That's like pairing Ben Simmons with LeBron. Like that's terrible, right? Like the spacing. Yeah. That shit is terrible. They're both high usage players, but I feel like Russell Westbrook, if this is like if he gets traded to the Lakers for Schroder and whatever, we'll talk about the package later. But if he gets traded, I feel like Russell Westbrook can adjust his play style. He'll probably average less rebounds, less assists on the Lakers.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
LeBron not letting him go on his bullshit what he does, man.
But I feel like Russell Westbrook, even if Russell Westbrook isn't playing to his
like peak,
how he would like to play.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't maximize Westbrook's abilities, I feel like he'll still be better than Schroder. So what?
I agree. I 100% agree.
So what if like the Lakers, like, do you think Washington would take something like Dennis Schroder and Kyle Kuzma? Like you re-signed Schroder for 25 mil. Kuzma's making 13 mil. That adds up to close to 40 mil, which Westbrook is making. And on like if you tell it to Washington, obviously they might say no at first. But if you really think about it, Washington is a AFC team. They've struggled to be in the top season a while. They struggled to really make a deep playoff run. They're kind of stuck in the middle where they don't get a top pick and they also don't get, to compete. So, trading away Westbrook's contract will give him more space to sign a free agent maybe. And they also get a young piece in Kuzma. What do you think about that?
I feel like if Russell can adjust his game, I'm all for it. Right, like if he can adjust his game, I feel like Russell is a really really good player. I just feel like he takes on too much responsibility. Like he wants the stats, he wants the points, he wants rebound, he wants assists. He likes to bark at his teammates, like, hey, don't touch the rebound, that's mine. Like, yo, when I give you the ball, you gotta make it. He's trying to do too much, right? I feel like if he just hones it down and adjusts his play style, he can be a great star. He'll probably be Hall of Fame for sure. This guy's really Hall of Fame. Like, no cap, bro. This guy is like what, every season triple double besides like what, 2 seasons ago or something like that.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Right. What do you think? So on the Lakers side, I'm pretty sure most Laker fans that aren't, they don't hate Westbrook. They'll probably take it. But what if you're on the Washington side, looking like put yourself in their shoes? Would you take it if you're Washington? Do you think it's not enough? Just Kuzma, who just shot 17%.
So Kuzma, Schroder, and who else?
That's it. Would you take that?
For us, the thing is this. Okay, the thing is this. Depends on what Washington wants to do. All right, if they want to trade Beal and Russ as well, or just trade both of them, I don't know about that. I feel like if you trade Russ, Beal's gonna want to leave. Well, this guy doesn't want to stay in Washington. This guy's like, what the hell? I mean, going for Russ would be a clever move, I feel like, by the Lakers. But man, can we just give him Drummond too, so he can just be quiet? Like, give him Drummond, Schroder, and Kuzma, man. Like,
there's no reason for them to take Drummond.
Who did they? Daniel Gafford is their center, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, they got Daniel Gafford. They got Robin Lopez.
Yeah, Robin Lopez. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Do they still have Thomas Bryant? I think they have Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant. Yeah, Thomas Bryant was injured though. He was supposed to be a good star. He was supposed to be a good star apparently.
He was okay. He's kind of a defensive liability, but I like him on offense.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Like, he was supposed to be pretty good. I mean, we have Rui Hachimura as well. But
so would you do it though? Like let's say you're the Wizards. Would you want to trade Beal? Like, let's say you can get a good package for Beal. Let's say New York wants to give you like 5 first-round picks and Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, and someone else for Bradley Beal. Would you take that, and then would you trade Westbrook as well?
I feel like if, as soon as they take one of them, the other player's gonna want to trade. They're gonna be like, yo, I want to get the fuck out of here, dude. There's no point of me being here if the other piece is not here, I feel like Beal and Russ was trying to do something where it was like kind of like Kawhi and PG. They just wanted to duel up and, try to win a chip, as usually what happens at the end of the day. Like, they want to win a champ. But as they can see, it's not working out, they're probably going to have to bounce. Like, in my opinion, if they accept one trade, just one trade for either of the players, they're gonna want to trade the other one. Because the other player not think about this, okay? You take Beal away, you have Russ there. Russ is not gonna be playing there. I guarantee you, this guy's gonna be like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm gonna chuck half-court shots into you.
They're getting rid of Westbrook before they get rid of Beal.
Yeah, I feel like
they can't get rid of Westbrook.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's kind of like enticing for the Wizards, because it's so hard to get rid of Westbrook. Like, what team is gonna offer to get Westbrook? A team that can afford it to, like Brooklyn, like, okay, let's say Brooklyn wants Westbrook.
There's no fucking way.
They can't make up the contract to get Westbrook. So, and then
what if Russ is like, yo, you know what? I don't want money no more. I want a chip. I'm gonna take a veteran deal.
I don't know. I don't even know when his contract ends, but
God damn.
And then what other players? Let's just finish up the Laker roster right now. What other players do you want to see go that are like Montrezl Harrell? He has a player option. I'm thinking there's an interesting thing about Montrezl Harrell. So Montrezl Harrell's value isn't that high right now. Like I've heard teams aren't really interested in Montrezl Harrell. So he has a player option, so he can pick up 10 mil if he wants to stay with the Lakers. Do you think he will take the 10 mil though? Because teams aren't offering him that much. And however, he's not happy playing with the Lakers.
I can tell he's not happy with the Lakers.
Yeah, because he's sitting on the bench and then Drummond is doing this shit.
Yeah.
And Marc Gasol can't run up the court and he's just sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm not getting playing time.
Yeah, I feel like Montrezl Harrell is like he's a hooper. Like he wants to do well for his team, but if the team doesn't put him in position to do well, like I remember when times they do start him, that he does well. Like he's dropping like 15 points, 16 points, which is pretty solid, for a guy coming off the bench. But into a starting role, as in like, hey, here's your time to shine, do it. I feel like Montrezl Harrell has lived to those expectations. He's a real like a real really gritty player. He plays well, he plays hard. But if I was Montrezl Harrell, like I said, I would sign with the Lakers again if and only if, right, like we have some conditions. Like, yo, I can't be sitting on the fucking bench with Andre Drummond's doing 4 turnovers in 2 minutes, man. Like, what the fuck, man? But I feel like Montrezl Harrell would be he is a star. I feel like he can be a great star on like another rebuilding team, or something like that. Like they allow him to do what he wants, where he can show off, his full, his full like kind of play style, how he plays. Like he shows you like what he got. Because I think like all we really know about Montrezl Harrell is like, oh yeah, he starts behind Marc Gasol and Andre Drummond on the bench, but he does really well though. So I feel like what's up?
Here's the problem with Montrezl Harrell. He is good offensively. He doesn't really fit Anthony Davis's play style. Like,
he comes in when they take a break though. Like when AD takes a break or LeBron, he comes in though.
Yeah, but Anthony Davis does play 30 minutes a game, so that means 18 minutes for Harrell. If you want to just keep him just as a backup, and I don't think he's happy doing that. Offensively, like he needs. Like he likes to isolate. He likes to ask for the ball and then do his little bully thing. But if you have Anthony Davis on the floor, you're not feeding Harrell. You're not saying, "Hey, isolate, clear out for Harrell." You're giving it to Davis. You're giving it to LeBron.
Yeah.
That's on the offensive side, and then defensively, I just don't like Montrezl Harrell defensively in this era because he's just too small to guard bigger centers. Like he's 6'7". We saw last year against when he was on the Clippers against the Mavericks, not the Mavericks, the Nuggets. Jokic was just dominating Montrezl Harrell. Like
Jokic is a 7-footer shooting threes. Like I think Jokic is just a dominant player overall. We can highlight like Montrezl Harrell being too small to guard big guards, but I feel like Jokic just has a very, very good offensive bag. Like you put Montrezl Harrell on like AD, like AD still could be Montrezl Harrell. I don't know what to tell you. But you put him on like, I don't know, Zubac or
It's against most centers he gets dominated though. Like any bigger center has a size advantage because Montrezl is only like 6'7", and that's like a 5-inch size advantage. Yeah. And on the opposing end, it's like he can't guard big men. So you're like, okay, we'll just put Davis on the center. LeBron can guard the power forward. But you don't want him guarding the wings either. He's gonna get blown by.
He's gonna get cooked, yeah.
So it's just no one really for him to guard. Like there's no one I'm comfortable with him guarding. So that's the main problem. And that's why teams like, I believe like when he won the 6-man award, there was teams offering him 20 mil. But after seeing the playoff, like many teams kind of just backed away.
Yeah.
And I heard he didn't receive that many offers. And even the Clippers, I heard that like rumors saying that they were gonna sign and trade him somewhere random. So that's why he left. So I don't know what Montrezl's value is. I don't know if he's gonna come back, but
and I feel like there's a lot of players that have potential, but we just don't know if they can live up to that when they're given the moment, because it's not like every day when they're like, hey, you get to start Harrell, 80's out, you gotta show us why we signed you. Like, good luck, bro. All right. So it is pretty hard to put, a value on Montrezl Harrell just because, like you said, he doesn't. He hasn't had a lot of I would say like highlights for himself. He is getting cooked, so he has a lot of low lights, but not a lot of highlights. But man, I really don't know how the Lakers are gonna do this offseason, I am expecting a big change, like not big changes, but I want to see some changes in the roster, right? Like they can't just keep beating a dead horse and be like, yo, it's gonna work, it's gonna eventually work, dude. You know, Schroder's gonna eventually go off. Kuzma's about to go off too, bro. God damn.
So you're
Kuzma's
trading.
gonna become the next Kawhi. Like fucking wipe my ass with that shit, dude. God damn, man.
So you're trading Kuzma this offseason if you're the Lakers.
If I'm the Lakers, oh man, dude, Kuzma. Dude, I feel like Kuzma's just another Tyler Hero, man. Oh my god, dude.
Let's look at some Laker trades.
That's a Laker
For
trade.
me, my stand on Kuzma is he's been very disappointing. Like regular season, I thought he did okay. He was doing more playmaking.
Yeah, he was trying to do a little bit more. Like he's trying to push himself. I see that. Kuzma trying to push himself, but it's just at the wrong time. You know, you trying to push yourself in playoffs, you're getting 17% from the three. Like, dude, stop it. Dude. You're losing for your team. Stop it. Like, you know, if you missing, stop shooting the ball, man. Like, stop it, dude. 17% is atrocious. Is it 17 or is it like 23? I forgot.
It was 17% as it was a 17 from 3, I believe, and it was like 29% from the field.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like 17% from 3, dude.
Yeah, so I pulled up a trade we could look at. So the first trade involves CJ McCollum.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Yeah,
right,
so the package is Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and Talon Horton Tucker for CJ McCollum.
What about our boy Talon Horton Tucker? I feel if you give Talon Horton Tucker the go-ahead start, I feel like he has potential to be a playmaker. I've seen this guy hoop. He's a hooper. He knows what to do. Right? Like give him the ball, he'll play make. You know, like he has good court vision, I feel, and he obviously attacked the basket really well. But trading him, KCP, and Kuzma for CJ, I feel the Blazers are winning off of that trade more than the Lakers. And right now, as Lakers fans, like I don't think we want Lakers to be losing any part of the trade, man. But
I'm considering this if I'm the Lakers because I feel like it's a third star. It puts you in more of it in contention. You're a win now team. LeBron's getting old.
Yeah.
So
I mean, at this point, yeah, I feel like at this point, taking CJ, you're going to be a very, very big offensive threat. Like their offensive is going to be going crazy here. Right?
And the thing is that it fits. He's a good shooter. It fits LeBron's. It's not just like, oh, we're going to put Russell Westbrook just because Russell is good. Like CJ's game actually fits LeBron.
Yeah,
take pressure off LeBron, who's getting old.
Yeah, I feel like McCollum doesn't have to be very ball dominant. He's not very ball dominant either because he's playing with Dame. Dame's more ball dominant. Like he understands his role, right? He's there to like alleviate pressure for Dame, and I feel like since he has done that before, I feel like he will play well for the Lakers. I just feel like there could be a better trade, for Kuzma, KCP, and Talon Horton Tucker. Yeah, it gives them a third star. Or you're losing KCP and Talon Horton Tucker. Right? I don't give a fuck about Kuzma, man. Kuzma can just go wherever he wants, man. Don't hit that guy, dude. I'd trade Kuzma or a pack of Skittles, dude. God damn.
Dude, the thing is Kuzma. Okay, so let's just say Kuzma value is $0, right? It's like we don't give a fuck about Kuzma. Then it's really just KCP and Talon Horton Tucker.
For CJ?
CJ is way better than KCP. Talon Horton Tucker, as good as he is, I don't think Talon Horton Tucker will develop into the star while he's on this team. Like, I think if you put him onto a team, like let's say Portland wants to rebuild or he gets a bigger role in Portland, because right now Talon Horton Tucker is only he's only playing like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
CJ will come out here and give us 40 minutes on a playoff game, 30 minutes on most nights. So I think this deal works for both teams. That's if Portland want to blow it up and trade.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like McCollum and CJ and Dame are pretty tight. So I don't know how they would go. It would be like Russ and KD breakout again. Like
I don't think it's gonna be like hate because it's
I don't think it's gonna be hate, but it's gonna be tough because Dame and CJ has been a duo. I feel like if CJ leaves, you think Dame's gonna want to be traded. I don't know.
He wants to be. He'll want to be traded if CJ leaves. And actually, there's like. I saw another article came out that there was like urgency Damian Lillard's camp. Like they were pushing the Blazers. They were like, "Yo, if you don't bring the right pieces to help Damian Lillard compete for a ring, like we're gonna dip." So. All right, so we just covered the CJ deal. I think so. If you're at the Lakers, are you taking that CJ deal or are you not?
I might be reconsidering a different deal. I don't know. I feel like I may be valuing THT very high, but I just feel like he's a star like that. I've seen him hoop. He is, that hooper at the park that drops like consistent dimes, drops consistent points for you, leads the team to W, right? But I feel like you said maybe you're right. The Lakers, not the team for him to to evolve to play fully to his potential. But like I said, I feel like if Frank Vogel wants, I think Frank Vogel is getting like replaced, isn't he? Or not?
I'm not sure.
I saw something. I don't know if it's fake news or anything, but if Frank Vogel wants to, start THT, let him run for 25 plus minutes, 30 minutes a game to see how he really plays. I feel like he seems like he seems like a guy that's hungry. He seems like a kid that's real hungry. He wants to win. He wants to see his team win, and I feel like it makes him, it frustrates him that he's not able to, put in, his blood, sweat, and tears into his practices to show it on the court, right? I mean, just to see that there's a lot of interest from other teams on him, like he's in the spotlight. Like KCP is like, all right, okay, fine, KCP, but THT is the thing that a lot of teams want from. They want THT, and that kind of pushes me to think, hey, are the Lakers not allowing? I know I don't, but I don't think the Lakers are really allowing, THT to very evolve on the Lakers. I feel like they need to let him play. They need to let him hoop. In the preseason, just let the kid hoop. Hoop with him with LeBron AD. We'll see what happens. Hey, we don't know. If we have a star, then hey, we have a star on our team. THT is a lot younger than CJ. If he has time to grow, I would take THT. If he can do, even as much as 70% of what CJ can do, I feel like that's a really good win because he has more time to evolve with the Lakers. Even though the Lakers is a win now, but I feel like THT just needs his time. He needs his moment and he needs to shine.
So if I was the Lakers, I would take that.
You would take that.
Yeah. However, I just feel like there's another team that has a better package than.
Yeah. I just feel like it's overvaluing CJ at that.
Like there was trade rumors for Ben Simmons. I'm taking Ben Simmons all day. Like even if I have to give up CJ and Robert Covington, I'll take Ben Simmons over THT, KCP, and.
I agree. I can see that. I mean,
that's the only problem with the trade is I don't think Portland will take it. I think the Lakers, I think they'll take it. Because LeBron's the GM, he's gonna do whatever he needs.
Yeah, he is the GM, dude. They're running by LeBron. LeBron's like, hell yeah, no, give me my boy CJ, dude. If I can't get Dame, I'm gonna take the second best player in Portland, CJ.
So the next trade I see is DeMar DeRozan. It looks like the same package: Kyle Kuzma, Caruso, KCP.
Oh wow, you're giving Caruso.
Oh, you're getting Caruso. Oh man.
I don't know, man.
I like DeRozan, but like I said earlier, I don't think his play style, meshes well with LeBron.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know if I'm taking this.
Dude, honestly, time out. I would take this on one condition. I would take one player away. Like, you know what? Besides Kuzma, we're not keeping Kuzma. I don't want to keep Kuzma. Kuzma can go eat dirt or something. I don't know, man. Fuck that guy, dude. Caruso, KCP, THT.
Dude, we're not giving a Caruso, bro.
I feel like Caruso's too much at that point, man.
Dude, I love Caruso. I don't know if I'm biased, but I
love his defensive, his defensive prowess on the court. Like he's very, very good. He's a very smart player. He's also a decent playmaker. Like he understands where the ball needs to be at times. Like he understands, hey, this is a moment where the ball needs to be at the corner or he needs to attack the rim. Like he's very, very smart with that, and I feel like his basketball IQ has grown with LeBron.
Yeah.
I may be biased, but I do believe Caruso should not be in that package. You can take Kuzma, KCP, and
I don't know who they swap out though. We have no one really I feel like
Wesley Matthews, man.
They don't want Wesley Matthews. You think the Spurs want Wesley Matthews though? They're kind of rebuilding. They have Keldon Johnson.
Think about this. So we know the Spurs also. Greg Popovich has said he wants Ben Simmons. Do you think they would flip a deal like Kuzma, Wesley Matthews, KCP, THT for Ben Simmons.
Bro, you think the Sixers want Wesley Matthews? What did you say? Kyle Kuzma? Hell no. All right, so I think this is basically a no-brainer for the both of us. We're both not gonna take the deal.
Yeah, we're not taking this deal.
Unless we can swap out Caruso for like Alfonso McKinney or some shit. Everyone Drummond, you know.
Oh, take Caruso, take Caruso, take THT. Give him Kuzma, KCP, and Drummond.
They're not taking that shit though, because they're a rebuilding team. They want a young core. They don't want Marcus.
I feel like they really. Damn, bro, you right, dude. Sorry, I brought my laptop, so it kind of shook a little bit. What's the next one? What's the next trade we got on?
Pascal Siakam.
Oh, I don't know. Dude, honestly, I feel like Siakam would be another Drummond, but not as bad.
I like Siakam. His offense kind of got exposed this year because he keeps doing the same thing. And
then his favorite is his spin move, bro. I'm putting him in a washing machine, dude. Spin cycle. That's all I hear from commentators.
So I see this package right here. It's Kyle Kuzma, Caruso, KCP, and Horton Tucker.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna take that.
That's basically saying Pascal Siakam is equal to DeMar DeRozan. It's the same package, is it not? It is the same package for DeMar DeRozan.
I think Siakam's value might be higher because he is younger than DeRozan.
That's true.
And DeRozan's like 32 or something, and Siakam's in his mid-20s.
Yeah.
So I do think the value is higher on Siakam. The thing also is that I heard Warriors are looking to pursue Pascal Siakam. The Warriors have the 7th pick and the 14th pick. So I heard rumors about the package of like Wiggins, Wiseman, and like the 14th pick or something like that. And if I'm the Raptors, I think I'm taking that over this package. I
feel I'll be taking that package too.
Yeah, because you get
Wiggins and 2 picks for Siakam.
2 first-round picks, and you could potentially get one of the studs, like potentially Kuminga, potentially Scottie Barnes, someone who could fit the roster, good defense. So, yeah, I don't see the realism in this trade really. The next trade is Zach LaVine. There's no way. I don't know.
What is this? What are these trades? You're telling me the Lakers are only gonna trade Kuzma, Caruso, KCP, and THT? Bro, stop the cap. That's literally just saying LaVine is equal to Pascal and DeRozan. That's the same package. You're telling me that's the same package you give everybody? That's the most.
Yeah. So the package is Kyle Kuzma. It's the same package.
The same package.
So KCP, Horton Tucker. I don't see why the Bulls would do this. They just got Vucevic.
Exactly.
They're looking to compete. The reason why they got Vucevic is to keep LaVine happy.
Yeah, so he gets another star to help him out on the floor, which makes sense.
Yeah, because he will be a free agent next year, so they want to keep LaVine. They're not looking to trade him for fucking Kyle Kuzma. So
yeah, bro.
Yeah, this I don't know who the fuck made this article, but anyway.
Hey, man.
The next one is Bradley.
Trade LeBron James for Dame, dude.
Hey, the next one is Bradley Beal, and again, it's the same exact package, but with.
I'm gonna say the same thing. You think Beal, LaVine, Siakam, DeRozan are all on the same? What are they all on the same tier for you?
Bro. Hey, I didn't write this article, man.
Man, what the fuck, dude?
But yeah, this is the same package. You just add a 6th grader in. You got a 2027.
Yeah, add a 6th grader in, man. God damn, fuck that.
There's no.
What 6th grader in the nation is crazy?
We're taking all of these trades, right? But I don't think the other team would do any of these.
This is some stupid trade, dude.
CJ, I could see potentially like, okay, maybe that could happen if Portland wants to blow it up. But other than that, these trades are.
Oh man, dude, I honestly don't know what the Lakers are gonna do. They have a lot of. They don't. I feel like they don't really have a lot of options because they got to sign Schroder or else they let him walk. Right. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. But I'm excited for the game tomorrow night.